Good morning, everybody. This is Pam Pierce here. This is for our week 2 role play discussion. So before I begin, the characters, since we are to use direct communication as if we were having a session with family, mom will be mom, dad will be dad, the daughter will be Jane, and the son we will call Michael. And so before I begin, what I would do, I feel that it's pertinent that we create a welcoming environment for the family prior to really beginning and delving into the session with the family. It's important because you want the family to feel relaxed. This way that they can open up and begin to really, begin to express what they're feeling. And it's also important to set those boundaries. This way they understand what the expectations are throughout the session, but also what they can and they cannot do. We don't want the personal attacks and the arguments and the criticism that may come from frustrations that they're feeling towards one another. So it is pertinent that the therapist or social worker steps in and makes sure, ensures that that is established from the get-go. So let's begin. So, hi everybody, it's so great to see everyone. So please come in and take a seat wherever you're comfortable. Oh, great. So before we begin, I want to introduce myself. My name is Pam, and I am really excited to meet y'all. And I do want to mention, though, that we do have a few couple rules. So nothing too hard, but I did want to mention that, it's really important that we don't attack anybody, we don't attack each other, and that we just really listen and express our concerns with one another in a positive way. So I'm really glad that you guys are here. And so how about we get started, okay? Great. So can everybody tell me what your names are? Awesome. Does anybody have a nickname that you're more comfortable with? Okay. So what school do you guys go to? Oh, I have some kiddos that go there. How interesting. And how old are you guys? Awesome. And so what are your favorite subjects? Hey, I agree. That was always my favorite too. And how about sports? Are you guys into sports? Any clubs? Awesome. All right, mom and dad, let's look at you guys. So how long have you guys been married? Oh, that's a really long time. It's awesome to hear. So dad, I see you're semi-retired. What kind of activities do you enjoy doing? Okay, so you're busy, and that sounds really fascinating. I look forward to hearing more about that. And so mom, it says that you work outside of the home. What do you do? Okay, and so what are your hours like? Do you enjoy it? Awesome. And so do you have a support group at work, a group of ladies that you hang out with at work? Great. And do you ever get to hang out with them and have some me time, girl time outside of work? It's important, isn't it? So let me ask y'all, why do you think you guys are here? And mom, let's start with you. Why do you think you guys are here? Okay. And Jane, why do you think you're here? Dad? Michael? Thanks, guys, for sharing so much. I know that this can be a little uncomfortable sometimes. Okay, so that concludes our first session with introductions and helping them get acquainted with the session. and just setting those boundaries. And now we're going to go into the argument disagreement section. And so, again, it really is pertinent that we avoid any type of personal attacks or arguments. We really should be promoting dialogue, yet avoid any type of direct criticisms or name calling or personal attacks. And so if this begins to happen or there's any type of confrontation, then we need to step in and immediately stop that from occurring and reestablish those boundaries and remind everyone that that is not what we're here for. So, all right. Okay, time out, guys. All right. I understand how frustrated you must be with Jane, Michael. I really hear what you're saying, that you really feel like she's put your family through a lot. But do you understand how hard that must be for her to hear that? That really must hurt her. And so, I know that really must be hard. And I know that you said some other things, but it's important that we don't criticize her. We know that Jane is struggling, and it's important that we support her, and we support one another through this. And so, can we try and rephrase that with a different statement, and just use some different language, maybe? Great job. Thanks so much for doing that. Okay, so again, now we're going to move into the third question, and that is how we assign homework. I haven't necessarily had to do this with families, but I've had to do this more so with individuals or just parents that were experiencing homelessness. That, it was more case management, so having to obtain documents type of things. I apologize. And so this is the third question, and here we go. So, well, guys, I feel that we have made great progress today. I know that we've talked about a lot of really tough things today. And I know that you've all expressed what you would like to see changed. And we know that Jane has expressed a lot of her feelings and what she feels, is causing a lot of her depression. And so I want to know from each of you, what do you feel? How do you want to proceed with these changes? So please share. I think these are fantastic ideas. And to add on to something, I think that maybe disengaging from electronics, even 30 minutes a night. Do you think that that's something that you guys can do? Maybe during mealtime, talk about your day, work, school, what's going on with your friends. Just kind of check in with each other a little bit. Just try and find some time as a family. Do you think this could be something that you guys could do? Even maybe once a week. Awesome. I'm so glad that you guys could do this. You are a strong family, and I'm confident that you guys can do this and you guys can make these changes. And so if you guys are interested in coming back to see us and coming back to see me, let's make it happen. And I really look forward to continuing to work with you guys. So that is the end of my role play, guys. So I hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoyed it. And thanks so much.